What's that? No, yeah, we're open. We're open. The sign fell down. Yeah, we're open. Wasps of the genus Bembix are found on all continents. There are about 350 species worldwide and about 21 species in North America. Females make nests in sandy soil and provision their young with adult flies. In this video, we will take a closer look at two common species. Bembix americana is transcontinental, and Bembix amina is limited to the west. These are large wasps. They fly fast and have bold striping. They prefer to nest in sandy environments like dunes. Females provision their nests with a variety of large adult fly species. Flies are stung, paralyzed, and brought to an existing burrow. Many flies are provided over time in a behavior called progressive provisioning. Larvae eat the paralyzed flies and eventually pupate in the sand, eventually emerging as adults that dig their way to the surface. Fabricius created the genus in 1775, and 18 years later, described the first few American species. In a volume that carried on the misspelling of Bembix as Bembex, Fabricius named one of his new species Americana. Bembix americana is transcontinental. Females have clear wings, pale yellow markings on their abdomens, and bright yellow legs. In contrast, their dorsal thorax is black. Males are smaller and share many of the female's markings. They have the same bright yellow legs, but the stripes on the abdomen are a bright yellow too, unlike the female. Both sexes are larger than a worker honeybee. Females are about 15 millimeters and males about 14. This is the most common and widespread species in North America, with several recognized subspecies. 100 years after Fabricius, in 1893, Anton Handlersch, working at the Museum of Natural History in Vienna, described another American species he named Bembix amina. Amina is large. Females can reach over 20 millimeters. Amina ranges across much of the western United States. Females seize large flies, sting them, then carry them with their middle legs. Males have a similar appearance as the females. Their abdominal stripes are a rich yellow in contrast to the female's paler stripes, but the stripes can be much reduced on the dorsal surface. As mentioned before, amina is large. No other American Bembicine wasp is larger. Females can reach over 20 millimeters and males 16. This species probably doesn't waste its time on small flies. 78 years after amina was described, Richard Bohart and Donald Horning at the University of California, Davis revised the California species. This work, despite its regional treatment, includes an excellent key to all North American species, range maps, descriptions, and figures. It is a must for anyone serious about identifying their specimens. To start Bohart's key, you will need to count the visible tergites. Males have 7, females only 6. Females will be larger than males, and their paler abdominal markings contrast with the bright yellow marks of the males. From the front, these two species are very similar. Bright yellow clypeus, massive eyes, and abundant white hair. The ocelli on the top of the head is highly modified, but similar on both species. No longer are there 3 simple eyes, round and globular. The single front ocelli is stretched and flanked by 2 deep valleys encircling a conical head. The other 2 ocelli are reduced to depressed scars. Both sexes also share the trait of elongated mouthparts. This opens up many flower types for access to nectar, which they must go through in abundance because they fly swiftly, hover momentarily to survey their surroundings, then dart away at lightning speed. The noticeably loud humming sound created by their rapidly beating wings is a clear indication they are burning calories swiftly. To be more efficient, their elongated mouthparts can be folded and tucked under their mandibles when not in use. This can be confusing for students looking at specimens that have mouthparts in one of these 2 conditions, as they give the insect a very different look. On the males of these two species, they have a different look on their second sternum. Both have a keel-like ridge. The one on Americana is longer, and the one on Amina seems to end abruptly. On the males of Americana, there is a V-shaped projection on sternum 6. If your specimen lacks this projection, it might not be Americana. The females of Amina have a projection on their 6th sternite. If this is not present, then you probably don't have Amina.
Well, that should get you started. Good luck.
As always, a special thanks go to the internet resources that make these videos possible, including the Biodiversity Heritage Library, Discover Life, and Iowa State University's Bug Guide. Look for them online.